Hello viewers, welcome to the channel Stars and Stripes, the U.S. History. Today we're diving deep into the wild roller coaster ride of the Democrats and Republicans saga in the USA. But hold up, before we get our hands dirty, hit that subscribe button, slap that like if you're feeling it, and share this video like you're spilling the juiciest gossip. Let's roll! Now, let's rewind to the late 1700s. We've got the Federalists, led by Alexander Hamilton, and the Democratic Republicans, led by Thomas Jefferson. It's 1792, and the political stage is set for a drama-filled catfight. Federalists were all about a strong central government and an economy geared toward industry, while the Democratic Republicans were more into states' rights and an agrarian economy. The birth of political rivalry. Fast forward to 1860. Buckle up for the Civil War drama. Abe Lincoln, a Republican, snags the presidency and southern states are not having it. Secession talk kicks in and bam, we're in a full-blown war over slavery. It's chaos, my friends. The Republicans standing against the expansion of slavery and the Democrats grappling with internal divisions set the nation on a collision course. It's not just a clash of ideals, it's a fight for the soul of the nation. Zoom into the 1920s, the Roaring Twenties. Picture this, Woodrow Wilson's Democrats brought in the progressive era, but here comes Warren G. Harding's Republicans, roaring back with promises of normalcy after the chaos of World War I. The political seesaw swings hard. Harding's administration focused on rolling back government intervention, cutting taxes, and promoting business interests. But wait, there's more. The 1920s were a time of cultural upheaval. Jazz, flapper fashion, and economic prosperity. Prohibition, attempting to regulate morality by banning alcohol, led to the rise of speakeasies and a booming black market. It's like the nation decided to party its way through political turmoil. The 1960s witnessed a space race between the USA and the Soviet Union. John F. Kennedy, a Democratic icon, set the ambitious goal of landing a man on the moon. It was a mission that transcended party lines, captivating the nation's imagination and showcasing American innovation. As the 60s roll on, Vietnam becomes a focal point. Democratic Presidents Kennedy and Johnson grapple with the escalating conflict, leading to anti-war protests and a deeply divided nation. Republicans like Nixon find themselves navigating the complexities of a war-weary electorate. Now let's talk counterculture. The 60s gave rise to a wave of social change with movements like the hippie counterculture challenging traditional norms. It's Woodstock, psychedelic music, and a push for greater individual freedoms. Democrats and Republicans found themselves caught in the cross-currents of change as the nation evolved. Fast forward to the 80s, Reaganomics hits the stage. Ronald Reagan, a charismatic Republican, slashes taxes and pushes for deregulation. Meanwhile, in the 90s, Bill Clinton's Democrats tried their hand at balancing the budget. Talk about political whiplash, a roller coaster of economic policies. Cue the grunge music and slap bracelets. The 90s are in full swing. Bill Clinton, a Democrat, takes the White House. The 90s marked a time of economic prosperity, and Clinton's administration embraced a mix of centrist policies. From NAFTA to welfare reform, Democrats navigated a changing political landscape. On the Republican side, we've got the new Grinch leading the Republican Revolution in the mid-90s. The GOP takes control of Congress, pushing for fiscal conservatism and smaller government. It's a tug of war for the nation's direction. But it's not all politics. Cultural phenomena are taking the stage. The rise of the internet begins, transforming how we live and communicate. It's the era of dial-up connections, AOL, CDs, and the birth of the World Wide Web. Both parties are navigating this digital frontier, setting the stage for the tech-driven world we know today. And here we are, in the 21st century, the battleground, social media. Democrats and Republicans are now duking it out online. From climate change debates to healthcare arguments, it's a digital circus. Subscribe and grab your virtual popcorn. The year 2000 kicks off with a bang, or rather a hanging chad. The presidential election between Al Gore and George W. Bush becomes a nail-biter, ultimately decided by the Supreme Court. It's a controversial start to a new era. Now picture this, 9/11. The terrorists' attack reshaped the political landscape. President George W. Bush, a Republican, leads the nation through the aftermath. The war on terror becomes a defining feature of his presidency, with the invasion of Afghanistan and later Iraq. Fast forward to 2008. Enter Barack Obama, a Democrat making history as the first African-American president. His presidency focuses on healthcare reform, economic recovery, and global diplomacy. The Affordable Care Act, or Obamacare, becomes a landmark achievement. But wait, there's a plot twist in 2016. The political outsider and reality TV star Donald Trump storms onto the scene, winning the Republican nomination and eventually the presidency. His administration is marked by a mix of policy shifts, controversy, and Twitter storms. The 2020s bring a new chapter. The COVID-19 pandemic becomes a global challenge, and the response becomes a political battleground. Democrats advocate for extensive relief measures, while Republicans emphasize reopening the economy. Social media takes center stage in this century's political theater. Democrats and Republicans engage in a digital showdown using platforms like Twitter and Facebook to connect with voters, share their messages, and let's face it, throw some shade. Now we're in 2024, and the saga continues. Democrats and Republicans are still clashing on issues ranging from climate change to healthcare, and the political drama is as gripping as ever. Before we wrap this wild history lesson, I've got 3 commands for you. First, hit the subscribe button, no slacking. Second, throw a like our way if this political roller coaster kept you entertained. And third, share this video like it's the hottest tea, spread the knowledge. And there you have it, the gritty, drama-filled history of Democrats and Republicans in the USA, with dates, facts, and a dash of attitude. Thanks for riding this wild wave, and until next time, keep it real, stay curious.